Hi there. Good evening. Hi, Butterfly Kisses Healing. How are you? Can you hear me okay? I feel like I'm whispering. Excellent. 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 How are you, my dear? You doing okay? Would you like a card? I'm just moving myself up here. I'm looking for a new office chair, but I'm very particular about my chairs. So until such time as I find a chair, I'm stuck in this one, which is very low to the ground. My day is going really well. Thank you for asking. It's going really well. Excuse me, I have a tickle in my throat. I have a bunch of cards, but I think for you, I will pull a color card for you, my dear. Hi, Jalicia. How are you? Hi, Misty. How are you? Whoop. All right. Sue, that one fell over for you. There's your card, my dear. Look at the image on that. Can you see it okay? It's lovely, isn't it? So we have the color purple, develop mental clarity, card number 39. And the message for purple. Purple helps with eyesight, hearing, and bringing back a sense of smell, clears mental complexes. Honestly, you guys, some days. Negativity and inflammation, and aids with rheumatism, pain, and the healing of bones, creating a connection between your mind, body, and soul. Purple also brings positivity and success. Use purple to clear your mind and let go of negativity. Interesting. Interesting. Is it your favorite color? Well, here's the thing. I believe that you said that yesterday when we pulled the mauve card for Kathleen J. Lightworker. So I don't know who heard me tell my story, but a long time ago I was a baton twirler. And our core colors were purple and white. And so I am... I love all shades of purple, but I would have to say that my favorite shade of purple is like the really, really dark shade, like on the back of this card. That would be my most favorite. And then my last home, my office was purple. So there you have my purple story. Hi, Anna Banana. Yes, absolutely. Misty, you can have a native spirit card, my dear. Hope everybody's doing well, having a good night. It is 9:06 Eastern Standard Time where I am, and we are sitting at 0 degrees Celsius. It was 5 degrees today, which is unseasonably warm for this time of the year. But it rained all night and most of the morning. So any of the snow that we had is pretty much gone at this point. Alrighty, let us pull a native spirit card for Misty. You have Spirit keeper of the south. Look at the sunlight in that, and the wildflowers that are growing. Gorgeous card. All right, Misty, let us read our message for you. Spirit keeper of the south. Card meaning: abundance and prosperity in all forms, expansion, surging energy, activity, movement, rapid growth. Be open to receiving the bounty of the universe. This is a great time for medical procedures. Your energy will be at a maximum. It's a random thing to put in there. Your native spirit wants you to know, in the medicine wheel, the south is the direction that symbolizes the warmth of the noonday sun. Summertime, the full moon, and a time of rapid growth. Crops grow with vigor during the summer months. In the human cycle, it also represents the vitality of childhood. This is your time to shine. It is also a time of great bounty in all areas of your life. Open your arms to receive gifts from the universe. Interesting. If you stand facing south during the midday, close your eyes and feel the warmth of the sun opening your heart center. Absorb the sunlight, and you sense yourself absorbing the abundance of the universe. That's beautiful. Beautiful card for my friend Misty. All right, what's going on, peeps? Anybody have anything exciting to share? Anybody else want a card? Want a banana or Jalicia want a card? I'm tired today, you guys. I don't know why. Well, I mean, I'm old as dirt, so I'm tired. That's one reason, right? Anyway, so I thought I'd just pop on, and there doesn't seem to be much going on tonight, so I don't know if this card is for me or for you guys, but I believe that we got this last night. It's from the Language of Flowers. Foxglove, confidence. Be what you want to see. Or maybe we got that the other day. Be what you want to see. I love that. All right, Jalicia, what card would you like, my dear, or do you want me to choose for you? We have Postcards from Spirit, Moonology, the color cards, Animal Archangel cards, the Zodiac Moon card, Soul's Journey, Native Spirit, Guiding Light, Sacred Forest, and the Guardian Angel Heartshade cards. Not that I expect you to remember all of those. On a banana, surprise you? Okay, I am going to pull a Sacred Forest for you. And you let me choose, Jalicia? All right. Alrighty. I need to get bigger hands or something, you guys. Really, I do. Or buy smaller cards or something. All right. For On a Banana, we have Butterfly Spirit, Transformation. That's a gorgeous card. Look at that. Card number is 8. On a Sacred Forest, message for Butterfly Spirit is: in the Sacred Forest, you can hear their approach before they arrive. Listen, it's the songs of butterflies. Their melody trails behind them in ribbons of luminescent light as their delicate wings flutter in a kaleidoscope of sound, color, and delight. Magic is afoot. You receive this card when you are in the process of change. Old structures, beliefs, and ideas are falling away to be replaced with vitality and new pathways. Soon you'll be seeing the world in a fresh way. You're at the beginning, in the middle, or at the completion of an enormous transformation in your life. Don't hold on to old structures and limited ways of thinking, even if it looks as if you're in murky waters and things feel confusing. And even if it seems that everything is dissolving around you, this is only the clearing that occurs just before rebirth. It's all for your highest good. Remember, you are safe as these changes occur around you. What do you think of that? There is one more note here that says that the spirit of the butterfly says that the past is behind you. Everything is changing. It's time to launch a new cycle, a new project. With care, miracles can abound. I love that. Excellent message. All right, Jalecia. I am thinking it's a toss-up between the sacred forest that I just pulled and postcards from Spirit. So why don't I pull a postcard from Spirit for Jalecia, and then we will pull another sacred forest card in case that was the deck that I was supposed to choose and I've chosen this one instead. I'd hate to do that. Hi, Janet P. How are you, my dear? Thank you for joining us. Did you really? Anna Banana, that's so cool. I literally just do a butterfly and label it transformation. That's amazing. Very cool. All right, for our lovely friend Jalecia, let us get a postcard from Spirit. My kitty children are upstairs. I'm not sure what they're doing. Sometimes they just hide. They will show up eventually. All right. Dearest you, even though life seems now to be moving full steam ahead, it's time to rest. Allow ideas to flow through you and take root in your heart before they reach your mind. Honor this process by becoming empty to allow for inspiration and the magic of dreaming. You might feel lazy or unproductive, but we know better. Just as sleep is a way to recharge before renewal, so are you in a time for dreaming. In this powerful process of co-creation, your soul merges with spirit in a profound way so you can receive your music directly from source and play your part in the symphony of life. You are being invited to bear witness to the great creation and tune in to what others can't hear. We have so many dreams to share with you in the sacred and the invisible. Don't worry, we will take care of you when it's time to return with a new dream. No need to set an alarm clock. Loving you always. So that is for Jalecia. I think that is a beautiful card. And let us pull a card from the Sacred Forest. In case that postcard did not resonate for Jalecia. I wasn't really sure which deck to pull from, so maybe this is the one. Anybody else want a card? I've got them all on the table. Just let me know. Whoop. I threw that one. That one doesn't count. There you go. We have Eagle Spirit, Freedom. Beautiful card. Let us read the message for Eagle Spirit, Freedom. You'd think it would be easier to find the messages in this book because they're alphabetical, but sometimes it's still a challenge for me. Alrighty. Eagle Spirit invites you onto her back, and you dwindle in size so that you can climb on. You hold on to the down beneath her feathers as she soars higher and higher. The forest looks smaller and smaller, yet you can see so clearly as you ascend above the clouds. You have never felt so free. This card indicates that it is time to break free and let your spirit fly. Be daring as you go beyond predictable behavior. Fling your arms up to the heavens in joy. The card can also appear when you have let life or others restrict your freedom. Recognizing this is the first step to reclaiming your power, don't allow yourself to be trapped by convention or the expectation of others. The truth is that you aren't here on this earth to be ordinary, but to step beyond limitations and self-imposed boundaries. You have the ability to choose your life on your terms. Perhaps you aren't always free to create the exact circumstances of your life, but you're certainly able to decide what meaning to give those situations. Select meanings that empower you, for this is the time to break free. Hold the intent that boundless freedom surges through you, and so it shall. The spirit of the eagle says that this is the time to express yourself. Don't hold back. Choose life on your terms. Don't be trapped by the expectation of others. What do we think about that? I thought that was a beautiful message. And I kind of think that they were both for you, Jalicia, to be perfectly honest. Right? All right, who's next? Janet P., you want a card, my dear? What are you guys doing tonight? I'm in my PJs. I just thought I'd announce that. Not that anyone really cares. You are very welcome, my dear. Very welcome. I'm happy to pull a card if it resonates and gives you things to ponder. I love the way you put that. I feel like pulling a Zodiac Moon card. I really like these cards. All right, Janet P., for you, I'm going to pull a Guiding Light, I think. Jay is on my channel on December the 7th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time. I did a spread with the Guiding Light Oracle earlier today for myself, and it shows you in the book what to do. And I pulled out 9 cards, and I asked the question, like, what more do I need to learn, or am I on the right path to learn what I need to learn to move forward? And I was spot on. Kind of freaked me out, actually. You know, when things are like eerily accurate, kind of messes with your brain a little bit until you sort it all out. All right, let's see what we've got here. I pulled this on. Oh no, I didn't. Sorry, wrong card. We've got Sun in Virgo. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's hard to see with that image of the sun on the card. So Sun in Virgo, endeavor, and the message on the top: you reap what you sow. So I pulled that card for me. So now for Janet P. Janet P., we're going to pull you a Guiding Light. A Guiding Light Oracle. You don't do much, Jalicia. You don't have a life. That's what you think? Listen, we all have a life. I don't do anything. As most of you guys know, I leave the house to go stand out on my back porch or my backyard or on my front porch, but other than that, I don't leave. So I know what it's like to not have a life, but we all have to make the best of it. And I am grateful every day for this community because they make me feel like I'm going places and I have things to do and I have friends to share things with, and so on and so forth. Butterfly kisses. You're always in your PJs after 4 p.m. I love it. Nothing wrong with that, my friend. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right, so instead of shuffling these cards and having them go everywhere, I'm going to spread them across my table and I'm going to choose one, okay? But of course, you can't see it, but hopefully you can sort of hear the process happening. Because last night I found cards underneath my desk, and I don't want that to happen. All right. We keep getting the same cards. Card number 26. Card number 26. Share your gifts. Get ready to see movement when you choose to share your gifts. Now, there is a book for the Guiding Light Oracle so that you can understand the messages more clearly. And I want to read what that card says, because I found today when I did that spread that I was talking about that it is not like the message is like the key part of it, but there's so much more behind it than that. And sometimes you need to read the whole thing to be able to fully, understand it. Okay, so number 26, share your gifts. Get ready to see movement when you choose to share your gifts. You are gifted in so many ways. You are being guided to share those gifts. It is time for you to follow this guidance without hesitancy. As long as you withhold the gifts you have to share, you may feel blocked and confused about the path ahead of you. This card comes to you today to remind you of what you already know. You have something amazing to share with the rest of the world. It is time for you to set your fears aside and focus on service. Think of all the people you could assist if you allowed yourself to do what you love, to share what you have to share. Your gifts were not just given to you for you, but they were given for you to share with others. It is time for you to look at all the ways you may be holding back the gifts you have to share with the world. What is it that you have to share? Are you an artist, a public speaker, a business owner, an intuitive healer, or a counselor? Through deep contemplation, examine the ways your gifts can change the world. As soon as you acknowledge that you truly do have something beautiful to contribute to the world, you will begin to see the universe bringing forward the resources, people, and opportunities to make it happen. But first, you have to acknowledge it. It is time to take a leap of faith, to surrender, and to share your gifts with others. Right? I mean, wow. Okay. Misty says, I'm retired, glad not to do anything. And yeah, no doubt. Misty, bless you, my dear. If you're retired, you probably worked your whole entire life and deserve every second of leisure time and relaxation if you can get it. Delicia says, you and the peeps in the chat are my entire social life. I don't have people in my life anymore. Delicia, honestly, I feel like I've known you forever, and I wish sometimes I could just pick up the phone and call you. And it seems like when I wish that I could pick up the phone and call you and say, hey, friend, how are you? There you are popping up in a chat somewhere. And I am so grateful that the internet has brought us, together so that I can say, hey, there's my friend Delicia, because I do consider you a friend. You are such a ray of sunshine, as I continue to say. I just adore you, and I know that I'm not alone when I say that. Janet P fits the last message you gave me. Good. I hope that it helps. Butterfly Kiss is healing. Getting the same cards validates the message. Absolutely. Janet P, sweet message. Thank you. Perfect. That was excellent. Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of like, I mean, this book, like this deck of cards, I'm always complaining, saying like there's so many, they're so thick, they're so hard to shuffle, but I feel them. Do you know what I mean? Like I really, really feel them. I feel them. And I have to share with you guys, I don't know if anybody here has any gifts when it comes to any kind of channeling messages or whatever. I mean, I know that Butterfly Kisses Healing does, but I mean, I can't explain this. I can't explain why I'm pulling the cards that I'm pulling, and people are telling me that it resonates, and I am so grateful that I can give that message to you if that was what you were meant to hear that particular moment. You know what I mean? It's just it's incredible. Julicia, you are so sweet, and it's always nice to see you in the chats. Absolutely, Butterfly Kisses. She's amazing. I feel the same way. Aw, thank you, Julicia. I just love you. Janet, oh my, I have stacks of journals for tarot cards and oracle cards I've created and always think no one would. See, there you go. That's really interesting, Janet, that you've kept all of those. I'm going to tell you guys a little story, which this isn't why you came here for this particular reason, but I'm going to share this with you. I was thinking about this the other day when I was very trying to be very careful and cautious when I was planning the series as to who I wanted to have on and what we could talk about, because I wanted to. Oh, hi, Kathleen. Oh, I'm glad that you're feeling a little bit better. I'm sorry that you're feeling weak, but I'm glad that you're feeling a little bit better, like out of the woods. Your headache's gone. That's good. You poor thing. Like, you just had like quite the 7 or 8 days, have you not? You poor thing. Yeah. So when I was a younger kid, I used to have like a diary, right? I think all teenage girls had a diary at one point or another, but I never journaled, every day, all day, as part of a program, shall we call it. And when my mother was sick in the hospital in that last month, we were having issues with our stepfather was our stepfather in name only. He wasn't actually, I never lived in his house. He was never my dad figure, if you know what I mean. But he was my mom's husband, and I've known him since I was 3 years old, and that's a whole other story that we'll save for another video. And anyway, so I come out of the hospital, and I don't know why I did it. There's no reason why I did it. And I drove myself to the dollar store, and I bought myself just a regular old notebook. Like one of these kind of deals. And I started writing down what was happening. The date, the time, how my mom was, what he said, what he did, if he upset her, he had a fight with this one or that one, or whatever the case may be. And when my mom passed away, I put the journal away, and I honestly never thought I would ever look at it again. I didn't even know if I still had it. And last year, we were fighting for my mother's ashes so that we could honor her dying wish, and well, not really her dying wish, but the only wish that she ever said out loud in terms of her dying. And that was where, what she wanted to have done for herself in terms of a service or whatever. And we had to hire a lawyer, and all of a sudden it just went, you have a journal. Well, I ripped my house apart. It's been over 10 years, right? And I found that journal. And in a way, that is what started my need to come to this community, to get the answers that I thought that I needed in response to my mother's estate, shall we call it, was because of that journal and the things that it brought up a lot of things that I actually forgot and blocked out and put behind me, or so I thought. Journaling, A, can be very therapeutic, and B, when you read the journals back, you can see the progress that you've made. You can see how you possibly gave up power or control, or, got all caught up in whatever, and, compare that to where you are now, and hopefully you're on the other side of that. So I just wanted to share that with you, Janet. I think that it would be fascinating for you, if for no one else, that you got to read your journals from the perspective of now as opposed to then. And I'm sure that there are many people that would love to hear about your journey, right? I mean, I'm sure it's a fascinating journey, so why not share it if you can? And if you have them, you save them for a reason, right? Yeah, exactly. What Anna Banana is saying, if nothing else, you should create those depths for yourself. As you use them and enjoy them, you can decide to make them for the rest of. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, you know what, Butterfly Kisses Healing, I didn't, and it's funny that you say that, because I wondered to myself if I might have, another little, not really a forgiveness ceremony, but sort of a letting go type of thing, and release that. I was just telling my sister today that I was, so everyone knows I'm practicing tarot cards, right? And I don't think that I'm that good at it, but I followed some friends' advice. People in chat know who they are, who told me to, to start a journal and write down the time and all that stuff, so that I understand, like, when I'm more better at tuning in, etc. Right? And I seem to be on, like, at this time of night till about 2 a.m. is like my prime time. I have no idea why. I have no clue. So I started asking some questions, because it's really, really hard to ask questions and read for yourself. And the cards I was getting weren't making, I mean, they were literally making no sense to the questions I was asking. And I started asking a question, and forgive me, because I don't even like to navigate this headspace anymore, but I asked the question, did my stepfather deceive or betray my mother intentionally with regards to her will and her ashes? And I shuffled the card and I asked the question. And then I put the cards down and I said, I don't need to know the answer anymore, because I already know everything I need to know. I'm okay. And I cannot tell you. I mean, it's making me like tear up, but I can't tell you how amazing and like, it's not grateful. It's just like, I almost kind of smiled and cried at the same time, if that makes sense. If you had told me 6 months ago, a year ago, 6 years ago, that I would not need to know the answer to that question, I would have called you a liar to your face. I don't need to know the answer to that question, because I feel like it doesn't matter. Because it's over. It's done. Which is, I mean, it blows my mind. It just blows my mind. It's like, if I may allow me to expand for a moment, would you not think, when you have something that has weighed on you so heavily, and not just me, my entire family, right, for so long, you would think that you would feel that when it moved? I don't know when it happened, or if it happened like that, or if it was, a couple of things. But I put those cards down and I was just like, I don't need to know. What an awesome feeling. I mean, if I could bottle that up and sell it, or bottle that up and give it to people that I know that are in pain, or are dealing with whatever their issues are, that I would do it in a heartbeat. because I mean, I still have a long way to go. I am not cured or, but my God, it feels really, really good. And, for that part, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that the weight has shifted. I don't know when, I don't know how I don't even really know why. And it doesn't matter. And that's the whole point, right? It doesn't matter. What matters is that I'm on the other side of it and I feel fantastic. And I'm just going to ride that wave as long as I can, right? You are so sweet. I appreciate all of you so much. Thank you so much, Kathleen. Thank you. Please don't cry. We don't want you getting stuffed up or hurting you, getting your headache back. That's for sure. And butterfly kisses, yeah. I mean, you know what? I mean, my sister was like, I am so proud of you, right? And that makes me feel good, right? That I don't have to cause my sister burdened or grief or take her time away from her own children to be worried about her big sister. You know what I mean? Because she has bigger and better things to worry about, if you know what I mean, right? Because we're human beings, we don't want to burden the people that we love or that we care about, right? And Anna Banana, that is just so kind. I have to say to you, you might wonder why I say like Anna Banana and then try to switch it around and say Anna Banana. I have a cousin named Anna and I call her Anna Banana. So when I say that to you, it's like I actually said to my husband, hey, maybe it's my cousin Anna. And he laughed and he said, well, don't you think she would have said hello? But every time I see you in the chat or every time I see your name, I think of my cousin. So I say Anna instead of Anna. So, but yeah, that's just, so Janet, back to you in the journal. Take those journals out and read them and soak it up. And if nothing else, dance in the freedom that whatever you were writing in those pages that you're probably past. You know what I mean? And allow yourself to explore your journey and celebrate it. Right? Oh, thanks, Jalecia. I am, you know what? When I had that healing exercise with Sun Psychic Jean, she told me that this is what I was supposed to do. And I don't mean starting my channel, but that I was going to be called upon to help somebody. And that's what I could do. And I mean, for as much as I could possibly be helping someone else, you guys are all helping me, just in a different format other than just in the chats. And that is just amazing. Okay, so let us move on from that, shall we? Kathleen did not get a card yet. Let us pull a card for Kathleen. I am feeling like... Oh, I just got a notification. Do you guys watch Brian Tyler Cohen? He's like an independent news guy on YouTube, and it said the caption is "Top Democrat goes mega viral with speech of the year." So I don't know what that's about. I'll be checking that out later. Do you guys watch him? I am going to pull, Kathleen, a Sacred Forest card for you. I don't know why. I feel like that's what's talking to me. But yeah, Janet, read those journals over, and if nothing else, I hope it brings you a smile to know that you have, we all have a journey, right? So where we came from and where we ended up, or where we've traveled to, right? That's amazing. So. All right, so have we all got our PJs on? Are we snacking? What are we drinking? Whoops. I've got a water here and my pop. Whoop. Here's your card, Kathleen. Bear Spirit. Healing. Look at that card. That is glorious. You're funny, Jalicia. All right, let us read your message, Kathleen, because you are a healing kind of person. A healing kind of person in every sense of the word. In every sense of the word. All right, Bear Spirit. You can sense the presence of the bear even before you see him. You turn slowly and look deep into his eyes as a long lineage of healers, invisible yet real, step out from beyond the trees and surround you both. When you reach out and touch his thick fur, you feel healing energy instantly surge through you. This card will appear to let you know that healing on all levels is occurring, and it can happen in many forms. Be ready to accept it. Know as well that you are a healing force for others. You may not even be aware that you are a conduit for healing energy, but when others thank you, simply say you're welcome, even if you don't know how it happened. In many native traditions, Bear Spirit is thought to be aligned with humans, as he can walk upright like a human. He represents the healer and good medicine. He also bestows healing powers to those worthy. You, indeed, are worthy. Bear Spirit energy can also represent grounding, strength, and confidence, which is exactly what you represent to me, and you know that. It activates a stable foundation to face whatever challenges appear in your life. The spirit of the bear says you are a healer and a channel for life force of the universe. You are strong and grounded. Healing is unfolding and or a situation is being resolved. Have faith that all is well. For you, my friend. For you, my friend. I just feel like giving you all a big hug, but that would be weird if I hugged the screen and I'll held the camera up real close to my body. You probably wouldn't like that very much, but so from me to you, I love you guys. Absolutely love you guys. All right, so what else can we talk about? Oh, I can show you a picture tonight. Check this out. So I'm sitting here at my desk, and I'm trying to watch the show where Lisa, from Nasty Women Tarot. You guys want a scoop? You want a scoop? If you want the scoop, you need to tell me yes. Or I'm not going to share the scoop. I got a scoop. You want it? You want some deets? Tell me. Tell me if you want the details. Okay. The Nasty Women, Lisa and Sharon, coming on Dozen Cats Wellness Chats. That's right. You heard it here first, folks. They're coming on for my series. December 20th. Let me check the calendar before I tell you it's like the wrong time. You know what? I'm so funny like that. I would totally ruin it. I can't keep it a surprise no matter what I do. Yes. 6 p.m. Eastern time on December 20th, which is a Monday. They will be here. Don't tell anybody. I'm kidding, of course. Tell everybody. Shout it from the rooftops. Isn't that awesome? I mean, I am floored. That is so amazing. Oh, it's going to be super fun. Okay, so here's my picture. So I'm sitting here tonight trying to watch Lisa. because she had Kevin, the healing medium, excuse me, and I adore him. And I'm eating my dinner right here on my desk, right? And I've got my keyboard there and the mouse and everything and my monitor. And of course, you know who shows up? Charlotte, because there's food. So I snapped this photo because she's like sitting in the middle of everything, right? And I can't see the chat. And this is when I've just dropped in and I've just said hello and everyone's saying hi and I can't say anything. Check this out. Can you see it? She just like plopped herself right down and went like, if you're not feeding me, you're not seeing the chat, Mom. Oh my gosh. Well, it's funny that you should say that, Jalicia, because Kathleen J. Lightworker and I will be having something happening on December 6th at 2 p.m. She is going to be doing a shadow reading on me, and then we're going to talk about it. And we've tossed a few ideas around. We have some things up our sleeve, don't we, Kathleen? Well, I mean, besides arms, we have things up our sleeve. And tomorrow, Kathleen will be on, 2 p.m. is Eastern time zone. Tomorrow, Kathleen J. Lightworker, along with, I believe Sophie's going to be with you, Kathleen. They're going to be on Heart and Soul Connected to continue their talk about, from the feminine perspective. And the last time that they were on, Sophie couldn't make it and Ali opened it up and there was a whole bunch of people on there. And so this time we've all been invited back and we're going to be specifically talking about, kind of like what happened yesterday in the courts and, how that's going to affect everybody. And so it should prove to be a very interesting chat. And I believe that there is a reminder up on Ali's channel, how you click on it. Yeah, and then tomorrow night, Kathleen and I will be doing like my shadow reading. So she's going to do the reading on me separately from the show. She said that I need to focus and she needs to focus on me. So it would be too hard for me to be getting a reading and for her and work in the chat and all that kind of stuff. So Kathleen, Anna, see, I did it again. Sorry, Anna Banana is asking, honestly, if what a shadow reading is exactly. So maybe you can explain that better. I mean, that's why she's coming on the show, Anna Banana. I honestly, I don't know entirely what a shadow reading is, other than what I said the other day, right? But Kathleen will be typing away. Kathleen, you want to pop on here for a minute if you feel up to it? I can send you a link. You can join me. You want to come out to play? If you're feeling up to it. I don't want to pressure you because I know that you weren't well. I'm excited too, Jalicia. Oh, Kathleen. I'll send her an invite. Bear with me, folks. Don't go anywhere. Now I got to dig my keyboard out from underneath all these cards and hopefully I don't knock them all on the floor. Ha ha. Wouldn't that be funny? I sent you the link, Kathleen. It doesn't have any subject matter in it, by the way, just as an FYI. Yeah, so yeah, no, every time I see your name, I think of my cousin Anna. Yeah. So as far as I know, just briefly, what Kathleen explained to me is that the shadow reading is sort of what you think it is in layman's term. It's the shadow on the wall, and the bigger your shadow is, the more that you have to uh, sort of like uncover or blocks that you need to work with, and so the reading, uh, I believe, is supposed to help me uncover.
Hey,
Hello.
let's see, what's
Do you
wrong
want
here?
me to turn this down? Okay, we're in the dark now.
There we go.
How are you,
That's
love?
good.
Are you doing okay?
Yeah, yeah, I'm okay.
Good.
I'm just kind of, I just feel real weak and tired, and I mean, it was pretty intense.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
My
it's okay.
husband has migraine, so
But
I get it.
what I was going to ask you, Kelly, is do you want to record it on your end, or do you want to record it on my end, and I'll put it up on my channel after, when we're done, and
Yeah,
more people may hear about. We will announce what we're going to talk on and
100%.
everything on that.
Yeah.
And then, I don't have a huge number of subscribers,
Well,
but I
you've
have,
got more than I do, so.
yeah,
But I
and
mean,
that's
if it's helpful, then absolutely. The more people that know
well,
about it, the
I
better.
mean, I am fine with doing it the other way and it being on your channel because it's your reading.
Yeah.
But I just thought you might have more people watch your series
Yeah. No,
if
absolutely.
we did it that
Hey,
way.
listen. As long as you don't uncover that that I was a thief and a hooker, then anything from there is positive. Good grief, you guys! Did you guys hear about that?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh! So I volunteered to have a past life reading done by Nancy Jean. Oh, by the way, Nancy Jean's Garden is coming on the series too. Yay! Uh,
Yay.
she did a past life reading on me, and it turns out that I was a thief and a hooker, and I was in love with alcohol. So that's out there on the internet for all to know. Yay! Cheapers. Who needs a shadow reading after that? I got enough blocks I got to work out, right? Holy moly! It's so funny.
You know, but, there's all kinds of different karma type things. And, you said that you, for no reason, you will not touch alcohol. Well,
Yeah.
just think, it's possible that that is in your soul contract
Right.
because you saw how you came to realize,
Mm-hmm.
before you left the earth,
Yeah.
that the alcohol was a problem and you wanted that in your soul contract
Yeah.
so succinctly
Yeah.
that it resonated to make you not even want any.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what I'm saying?
Oh no, I absolutely. I told my sister about it, and I said, like, don't you think that's interesting?
Mm-hmm.
And she said it is really interesting. And the other thing that I thought was really interesting, and it's funny, like, you know, the things that Nancy Jean told me, I took in, and then like I keep thinking, like every so often, like something else will float into my mind, and I'm like, hmm. So my mother always said that I looked at the world through rose-colored glasses, and I think I've said that on um, like different, I don't know, my videos or maybe with Allie Heart and Soul Connected, but I've said it before, and I know I've said it to you personally, right? That I would never change that way of being because I don't want to see the bad in people. I want to see the good, right? Always. And so if people perceive me as being a bit naive, so be it. Like I'm fine with it. Um, but one of the things that Nancy Jean said was that I was so intoxicated that I had convinced myself that my life was fabulous and I was happy and content and fulfilled, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. Like that's what the alcohol did to me. It made me fool myself, I suppose, into thinking or believing that I had this wonderful life when in fact I did not. So I think that's really interesting. And it just sort of came to me a couple of days ago that I was like, hmm. So I
See,
wonder if that's where
let,
where some
let,
of my blinders come from, You know what I mean? About like why I stay in my box and I really don't move out of my lane. If you do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Right. That's the reason why I love doing readings over StreamYard, because I can send them to my um, unlisted YouTube files, and you can only access that with a link.
Right.
And it's so important to me that people have that past life reading to go over,
Yeah.
because sometimes you're so blown away by whatever I just told you, you miss,
Yeah.
you have huge gaps in your memory of about this one, because the mind just settles on one thing.
Yeah.
And so I really wanted them to be able to keep it, to go back over and back over,
Right.
because
I appreciate that.
e-
I'm sure I'll
every
need to look at it a few times.
every little thing.
Could help, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like
Because
uncover. Yeah.
we are doing these things in stages.
Right.
Are clearing these things in stages,
Yeah.
and if we
Well, yeah,
don't.
because it's not really like the light switch, right? It's not like
Exactly.
you flick a light switch and I'm better, so I'm okay. Yeah,
Yeah,
not really
yeah.
like
And so it's so important to because also you can see what you have figured out
that.
and
Hmm.
how it would apply to that kind of
Right.
lifestyle, and then you can move on. And I mean, I know we've had multiple lifetimes and everything, but if you can clear the karma of just one or two
Hmm.
and heal something that is not right with your life too, what's the downside, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, there's not many times that someone's going to, I mean, in my experience from having anxiety panic disorder and going to, psychiatrists and therapists and doctors, they don't hand you a booklet and say, this is what your problem is, this is how you help yourself. They send you away with a bunch of questions that you then send you into a spiral because you're so busy trying to figure out like how you got there and why you're reacting the way that you are, right? And then dealing with your symptoms at the same time. And it's, like if someone could have handed me a booklet and told me, you know I got a block because of maybe, ABC or 1 2 3, that would have been super duper helpful.
Yeah, exactly.
Hi, Sharon Sipe, how are you? I went, hi, Sharon. I didn't know if you caught that or not.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna get off the screen
Okay,
and let
hon,
you
it's
go.
probably hurting your eyes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sharon says that you have to delete your lives, like not to forget that you had
Okay.
posted up from before.
So if because I deleted it as soon as I started seeing halos on around lights, because I knew I would not, by the time it happened, I
Right.
would I wouldn't be able to do anything. So I deleted StreamYard, and I thought that deleted the
I
the
gotcha. Yeah, I
on
gotcha.
on.
It's all good. You can do it some more, love, when you're feeling better. And I'll be in touch with you tomorrow, okay?
All right.
All right.
Bye.
Looking forward to it, love. Have a good night's sleep. Blessings. Hi, Ron. How are you? I could turn the light back on now. Whoa, that's bright. How's it going, Ron? So I'm sorry, Anna Banana, you didn't get your question really answered, but um, Kathleen looks like she's had a little bit of medication to help her get rid of her migraine. So uh, we'll get it answered tomorrow, right? I'm excited for the reading. Oh, you were busy today, Ron? Nothing wrong with that, my love. Let's pull some cards, guys, and then and gals, and we'll let you guys get off to Biddy Bye. I'm sure that we all have things to do. I can't believe it's the 2nd of December already. Like, where is the time going? Where is the time going? Where is the time going? Shall we call the kitty cats? See where they are. Austin! Quincy, Charlotte! Charlotte, Austin, Quincy. Come see mommy. They only come in here if I have food. I'm kidding, that's not true. I could do something to get them here. My cats, I don't know about you guys that have cats in the chat, but my cats absolutely love water. And when I said that they love water out of a bottle. So if I take this lid off, and they are not upstairs in the house, they will come because they want to drink. I don't know about you guys, but do any of your cats drink water out of a bottle? Yes, I do. I figured out how to do it because of your message yesterday in the chat. Thank you so much, Ron. You're so helpful. All right, we have growth. I want to expand my consciousness and my awareness. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Let's keep that growing. You know what? Charlotte likes my tea, but she doesn't like because it's got steam coming out of it, so she's not sure. But if I have a spoon and I put the spoon near her, she'll like lick it off the spoon. She loves tea. I actually took a picture when we first got her. I caught her. I was coming out of the kitchen and my tea was on the table in the living room where I was sitting, and I took a picture of her sitting on the table, trying to stick her paw in my tea. So that was lovely. Thank God I came out when I did, because she could have burned herself. Right? And Quincy has a thing for ice. See, now I don't understand that on a banana, because I'm fascinated by numerology, but I don't understand it at all. So, considering we are in a 5-year. Oops, oh, snap. Did you all see that? Pardon me for a moment. Excuse me. Just a little bit of entertainment for the folks at home while Kelly flings the cars about the office. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't understand the 5-year situation. Are you an expert in numerology on a banana? Oh yeah? That's a little weird. Rubbed all over with ice. Interesting. Austin doesn't mind if you put like a wet cloth on them, but I know, right, Jalicia? I could say it was spirit, but that would be a lie. It wasn't spirit, it was just me. But 5 is the number of change, and I found a change. Okay, I gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so today, who I confirmed to add to the additional list of the people that you already know about: Kathleen J. Lightworker, Sonia Rain Lee, Jay Herc 213, and Ron and Ali from Heart and Soul Connected that have already confirmed and they're coming on. In addition to that, we have Nancy Jean coming on from Nancy Jean's Garden, so that's going to be awesome. And we have the Nasty Women. We have Rainbow. moderators. Connect to spirit in nature, card number 1. Beautiful. All right. What shall we pull out next? What card shall we get next? How about we do native spirit cards? Isn't there a Fox News program on right now? Jalicia, you said that you watch Fox. Is there a news program on right now? Better be careful. Better be careful. All right, native spirit card. We have Spirit Keeper of the North. Spirit Keeper of the North. Spirit Keeper of the North. Perhaps this is our Spirit Keeper of the North. Take time for contemplation. Turn within. Connect with your ancestors. Incubate ideas. Meditate. Mend relationships. Watch your dreams. The answers are inside you, waiting to be heard. Stay warm. Create dreams for your future. Repair whatever is broken in your home and in your life. You see, I was reading that message. You could have left them there for a little bit. Well, I read them the rest of their message. Clearly, this card is for them. I'm kidding. Thank you, Ron. Oh, Sharon, it's fine. Not to worry. We were playing with them. We were having fun. I pulled a card for them, so. Sorry. Oh my gosh. Okay. Where were we? Forgive those people and situations that you've been dragging around for a while. Your native spirit wants you to know in the medicine wheel, the north is the direction that symbolizes the darkest time of night, the coldest part of winter, the dark of the moon. It also represents the elder time of life and even a time of endings. Pulling the Spirit Keeper of the North indicates that it's time to take measure of your life, explore what's working and what's not working. What and whom do you need to release? It's also the time to make repairs in your physical environment, as well as make repairs to your body. Additionally, this is the time to begin to dream and make plans regarding your future. Your ancestors are close at this time. Call on them. They want to help you. Stand outdoors at night facing north. Inhale the darkness. Sink into your own depth. In the stillness, ancient wisdom emerges. Cool. Oh, you know what? Here's the deal, Jalicia. So I'm not sure who removed. Oh, Butterfly Kisses removed him, and Ron. Moderators choose hide from this channel. They go to jail and cannot get back in. Cool. So thank you, Butterfly Kisses Healing and Ron. So here's what happened, Jalicia. So I didn't have moderators, and then I had to figure out how to get moderators. So Ron was kind enough in the chat yesterday to tell me how to do that. So I had to go into my previous videos and try to find videos with the chats in them and go through the chats and choose those people that were in my chats previous as my moderators. So I only did like 3 or 4 videos, right? So I must not have saw your name there. So I do apologize. I will give you, as soon as I can figure it, as soon as this chat or yesterday's chat comes up, because mine don't seem to come up right away. They take forever to show up. As soon as I see it, then I can fill the whole darn room with wrenches like Lisa does. And I don't know how she does it when she's on StreamYard and she's live. Because if you do it when you're on YouTube, you have to put in their yeah, maybe that's what I need to do. I don't know. I have to do it on my phone and it's too hard, and I'm new. That's my problem. And besides, are you not busy enough managing Jay? I'm just kidding. I love that, by the way. That's the cutest thing ever. Okay. Archangel Animal, and then we're going to pull a couple of little cards, and then we will call it a night because I've had you guys on here forever, and I'm sure we all have things to do. I will just be putting my cards away and getting ready for night. That is it. Listen, a wrench would be safe in your hands, Julie. Yeah, absolutely. I know you got my back, girl. Oh, okay, that's how she does it. Yeah, it's real. I mean, I'll tell you, StreamYard's really, really easy to use, and I mean, YouTube is easy to use as well. But I don't know how to do both at the same time. So touch their names in chat. 3 dots. You choose action mod as 1. Okay, let's try it, shall we? No, see, I've got put user in timeout and block user. That's all I've got. I don't have those 3 dots, Kathleen, but thank you. Like when I click on your name, I've got block user and put user in timeout. So I could have done it, see, and I didn't even know that I could do it. It's a learning curve. Well, that's because you're like chief moderator, are you not? You and Sharon Sipe and Sherry H. You guys are like the moderator gods or the moderator CEOs or something like that. Right? You know, that's what you need to do. You need to make a video on how to be a moderator. Put that puppy up. Get some audience members, some subscribers for that, right? Make the people subscribe for like 20 minutes to your channel and then put up a video of a moderator or how to be a moderator. Okay, we've got Hedgehog. I just love that. Hedgehog. Be a magnet for light, love, and joy. From Archangel Gabriel. That's a cool card. And how about a guardian angel card before we close it off? Hey, listen, we had to get, yeah, but I meant like a video from, someone in our community, someone that we trust. Butterfly Kisses, you have no reason to apologize. I didn't even realize that I could kick them out, so I'm really glad that you were on it. Thank you so much. That's why I said moderators, because I was like, I panic. Then I started making jokes with them. Right? Like, isn't there a Fox News program on that they should be watching at this time instead of here bugging me? Little old us playing, with our oracle cards. Oh, it's funny. I am not going to fire you. Never. I would never do that. All right. We have Inspiration in a lovely, lovely orange color. I love orange. One of my favorite colors is orange. I don't necessarily look good in orange, but I love orange. All right. Inspiration. A wave of inspiration and a stream of beautiful ideas are about to enter your aura. It is important that you trust your intuition at this time. Pay attention to unusual thoughts that come into your mind and do not discount your imagination. Many wonderful ideas which have served humanity were initially scoffed at or ridiculed. We, your guardian angels, will help you discover ways to apply your ideas and manifest new realities for your life. I love that. Well, you know what, Jalecia, I was thinking the same thing. Let's just have a little fun. It was on the tip of my tongue to say, when I said, like, be careful, I was going to say, like, you're in a room full of witches here. You might want to tread lightly. We might cast a spell on you or something. And then I thought, no, for entertainment purposes only, of course. Right. But that's what I was thinking, if I was being honest. And I don't know why we haven't done that. Has anyone in the chat ever done that? Has anyone in the chat ever said oh, are they, Misty? See, now I didn't know that. Orange and yellow colors are for layouts. Huh. Thank you, Misty. I learn something new every day. I did not know that. Has anyone ever seen that happen in one of our chats where, like, a troll has come in and they've just, like, told them that they're, if they don't leave, they're going to, like, cast some kind of witchy poo spell on them? That would be so funny. Don't you think it would be funny? When he said, or I'm assuming it was a he, and you should never assume, but if it was a he, and when he said, can I kiss you? All I could think of was, have you guys seen the commercial of the kissing fish? Have you guys seen that? It's like this plastic fish that's, like, mounted on a wall, and it does that. It was like, come here, baby, pucker up. All right. My husband's on his way to bed, so let's make this good. Honey, we had a troll, and you weren't here to protect us, and he offered to kiss me. Mm-hmm. He did.
Did he give you his address?
Did you guys hear that? He asked if he gave me his address. My husband's going to pack my bags to help me find the troll. That's too funny. No. Yeah, we had one for real. I'm not just making it up. Yeah, right, Jalecia? That's what I'm saying. We should have all started. That's why I said we should have said, that's why I said be careful. And it literally was on the tip of my tongue to say, like, you better be careful because we're a bunch of witches and, we'll cast the spell on you. Right? You can mess someone up. I mean, whether they would believe it or not, you can really mess someone up saying stuff like that, right? Listen, if I popped into a chat and I didn't know where I arrived and someone told me they were going to cast a spell on me, that I'd arrived in a room full of witches, I'd be like, I'm taking my broom and I'm going home. Thanks anyway. Right? Okay. You guys think of a code word. We're trying to think of a code word. So the troll came in and nothing's happening. And it says, like, I'm talking to my husband. Sorry. Can I kiss you or whatever? And I'm like, moderators. And, like, everybody at Betty's that's in there has their wrenches, but nobody knows what to do with them.
You have moderators.
So I have moderators. Well, Ron wasn't there. So I have moderators, but they're new moderators and they don't know what to do with them. And I don't know what to do to tell them what to do. Right. And I'm like, so I go, moderators. And then I'm like, to hell with it. I'll just play with them because I don't know where the moderators are. So then I'm like, isn't there a Fox News program on right now that, sure there's Fox. And then I'm like, Jalecia, because Jalecia made a joke about Fox News earlier, right? And I said, well, there's a Fox News program on somewhere, Jalecia, right? This time, shouldn't you be watching Fox News? And then I said, let's pull a card for you. Would you like a card? I started reading the card. And it was on the tip of my tongue to say, you better be careful. And I did. I said, you better be careful. And then I didn't finish it because I was going to say, you better be careful because you're in a room full of witches and we might just, like, cast a spell on you. And so Jalecia just said, if we were to suddenly all start talking about making voodoo dolls, they might run. Oh my God, like, we are so bad. That is so much fun. So now they're saying, Sorry. So now Jaleesa is saying we should have a code word for this kind of stuff. Okay, so let's think of a code word.
Why not?
What? In case they come back. We could.
Online?
No, Mark, I'm talking to my. I'm going to swear. Sorry. I'm fucking talking to myself here at the computer. Okay, what is happening? That's all I'm asking. Did you sign in under a different name and ask if you could kiss me? Was it you? Mark? Mark. Yeah, he's ignoring me. He's walked away. He's not answering. Oh my God, you guys. Never a dull moment, right? Never a dull moment. You have 4 options when you click 3 dots on. Yeah, I don't know. You know what I'm going to do? I'm a moderator in a couple of chats, so maybe what I should do is when I go in those darn chats, I should actually, like, check out what I can do. Just say trolling in process or progress. Okay, so how about our code word is hook? So, like, for example, let's play this out. I could say, I feel like going fishing. Anyone got a pole and a hook? Right? Hi, Kevin. Okay, Kevin, you're just in time. Troll alert. Misty. Oh my God. You guys. Kevin, I'm having the time of my life here. Okay, so we just had a troll pop in, right? So I'm new, no secret. And yesterday when I did my chat, I didn't have any moderators. And then Ron told, because I didn't know how to get a moderator. So then Ron told me how to do it. I did a whole bunch of moderators, and then a troll popped in, right? Sharon went to walk her dog or let her dog out. So these guys all have wrenches, but nobody knows what to do with them. Well, the people that have them don't know what to do with them. So they're all trying to kick the person and stick them in jail and whatever else you can do. And I'm like, moderators, right? And he asked if he could kiss us or me or whoever. And so I decided to play with him, and I was going to say something. Like I said, you better be careful. And then I was going to say, like, you're playing with a bunch of witches. We might cast a spell, and then I decided not to do that. But I did say, like, isn't there a Fox News program on somewhere that you should be watching right now? So we're trying to think of a code word if that ever happens again. Okay, Anna Banana. So we were trying to think of a code word, and so I came up with hook. We need a hook. Honestly, we are just too funny. We are just too funny. It was like the highlight of our evening, really. And then I said to my husband when he came, he was on his way to bed, and I said, "Did you sign up and try to be a troll?" Oh my God, we're having all kinds of fun, Kevin. How about you? How's your evening been? Really? Kevin, are you being serious? You just totally made the hair stand up on the back of my neck. Are you being serious? Well, of course you're being serious. You wouldn't write something like that as a joke. That's terrible. Look at Julie's just ready to attack. Oh my goodness. Oh my God, Kevin. You see, that's the thing, right? You can't be playing with this stuff. You know what I mean? You can't be playing with this stuff. And honestly, I was about to say it, but I didn't say it. There was something inside me that told me, like, don't say that, because, it's not funny. So I pulled a card for them. I pulled a card for him. Oh, that's happened to you too, Kathleen? Julicia. Who needs a moderator when we have Julicia? Oh my goodness. Glad you're back on a banana. Oh my goodness. Did you read what Kevin just wrote on a banana? Oh my goodness. I mean, that's scary. Whoa. It just totally gave me the willies. I feel like I need to pull a card. Let's pull a color card. Oh my goodness. I think we should pull Kevin all of our cards. Oh, okay. Okay, because I've seen that a few times. I gotcha. Hey, you know what, Kevin? You know, now there's something that I don't think a lot of people would even give a second thought to, right? Where we're all in the chats and asking all these questions of the readers, and I don't know that I would have ever thought. I mean, I've heard people say it, but I don't know that I would have thought that it would be like an attack per se, the way that you've said it. I'm very sorry. I think that we all need to be more mindful when we're asking these readers, you know, to like push themselves further and further. And, you know, I want more information. I want more information. We forget, you know, how much energy and you know, how draining that must be for them. Susan Lynn, I don't know if you guys are subscribed to her channel, but she just spoke about it on her channel, about someone, like she woke up in the middle of the night and there was someone in a room and so forth. So, whoops. Well, that flew out. Actually, we got two cards here. So we got Indigo, Improve Your Vision, card number 40. And we got Coral. Beautiful card. That says allow flow and synchronicity into your life. So scary. I'm just going to pull a bunch of cards just because. So other than that, how are you doing, Kevin? Whoops. Bird of Paradise, self-acceptance. You are so much more. I didn't realize that that could happen. Kathleen, so Anna Banana says the dark needs to put out the light. Not all attacks are personal, some are attacks of opportunity. Kathleen saying I didn't even know I could send anything like that back or to someone. Kevin saying I also got some really powerful black tourmaline that really helped. Oh, good. I mean, whatever you had to do to protect yourself, like to, you know, Kevin as well as Kathleen, I'm glad that you guys were able to do that. I mean, I don't fully understand, but I can't imagine. I know I'm weirded out because you said that, so I can't imagine how you must have felt in that moment. Well, holy, make a great entrance, Kevin. I'm kidding. You know I love you. Not in a creepy way, Just saying. Okay, so we have from the excuse me, from the mini chakra love deck, we have foundation. So foundation is what the castle of your soul is built on. And everybody in the chat, say hello to Kelmar. That would be my husband. He's here to save the day. Yeah, you're a little bit late. Thanks. This is for your root chakra, and the crystal that they mention is hematite. Hematite. Well, I mean, it's a tragic way to learn that lesson, right? But yeah, I guess. So let me explain. So my incognito, don't tell anyone. You're funny. So my husband's name is Mark, and that's him as Kelmar. So you guys can figure that out, right? KEL is for me, and MAR is for him. So you're about to get booted to the curb, Mark. So my husband has a car club, and has just started the channel on YouTube, and that's why the other day you guys seen CCFBG garage. I don't have the flippin' things to make you a moderator. I said that already. All right. If everyone could be patient with me for just a moment while I try to do this, and hopefully we have no feedback. See, here was my first issue, right? Not that anyone cares, but I'm going to share because I'm in that kind of a mood. So I couldn't use my phone while I was live because my phone was hooked up to my old account, not my Dozen Cats Wellness chat, right? And now I've got this synced up. So hopefully, all right. All right, try typing now, you guys. I'll give you a wrench to help you out, Kevin, in case you have to do anything. In case you have to do anything further. Oh my goodness. All right. So I think that we've, yes, you help with the phone. Oh my gosh. I told everyone yesterday you were a rock star. Do I have to say it every day? That's annoying, isn't it? Oh my gosh. Okay. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. You made me forget what I was saying, Mark. Oh, I know what I was going to say. So earlier, when I was in Lisa's chat, and I said hi to Kevin, and Kevin said hi to me, and then I don't know if I was in Lisa's chat. Anyways, then I went somewhere else, and I said to Kevin, like, "Are you following?" He said hi again, right? I'm like, "Are you following me, or am I following you?" Do you guys find that, right? Because I mean, we run into each other how many times in a day, right? On some days, when it's really busy, you could run into the same people like 19 times, which I think is hysterical. Yep, I threw one at you, Kevin. Oh, Kathleen, I didn't throw one at you, honey, because I didn't see your name there. I'll get you next time. So basically everyone has a wrench except for Kathleen. That's what I tried to achieve. Yeah. I can go back in my phone and make you a moderator, Kathleen. Bear with me, darling. Hold, please. Please hold. Okay, try something now, Kathleen, because you should have it now. Excuse me, Kalmar, really? If you really want me to tell the people what really happened, I will. I will tell them that when we went to the shelter to get Quincy and Charlotte, I said that they both had to come home because I couldn't choose between them. And you said, no, only one. We can't have 3 cats. That's too many. But how many cats are here? That's right. On a banana, for sure. I mean, Sharon Sipe, Ron, Sherry H., they are working those wrenches. So has everybody got one now? Yeah, you already had. So Austin is my husband's cat. When we went to the shelter, he kind of stuck his well, my husband was walking by, he kind of stuck his paw out and kind of like, it was almost as if he's trying to hold his hand. So sweet. And oh, something just totally crashed, Mark. You need to come downstairs. I don't know what they just did. I don't know what is going on. I don't know if it's like, something in the atmosphere, but these cats have been going absolutely stark raving mad over the last couple of days, like doing really bad stuff. Yeah, Austin was a very cool cat. Oh, speak of the devil. Ha ha ha. Oh, that was you? There I am blaming the cats and it was him. Honest to God, you guys, it's like a freaking circus in my house. Come on, bud. Come say hi. Quincy, come. Come on. Up. 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 You're going to get caught in the cord, you silly cat. Come here. Up. Oh, my goodness gracious. I'm in stomach Troy. Come on. Up you get. There you go. All right. Say hello to Quincy. Hello, everybody. My name is Quincy. And I like it when my mommy does this. Show how you like it. He likes his chin being rubbed right there and the side of his face. So this is Quincy, my baby boy. Hello, darling. How have you been? Where have you been? Were you upstairs with Daddy? Jalicia is saying hello to you. Do you have a meow for Jalicia? No? No. Thank you, though. Sorry. Yeah, so this is Quincy. Oh. Quincy doesn't need any wrenches. He doesn't need any wrenches. He's such a good boy. He's so squishy. I just love him to bits. He's so squishy. If you like a cat that likes to cuddle, hi baby. He is exactly the kind of cat that you want. He loves to sit in your lap and just have you pet him. Right? You're a good boy. Oh. Is Daddy in the kitchen? Did you hear Daddy in the kitchen? Oh, is that Daddy? Daddy's in the kitchen. Daddy's in the kitchen. I gotta go. There might be food. Do you want to get treats? Go for treats. I think Daddy's getting treats. No? What are you doing? We're in freeze frame here. There you go. Yeah. So, what else were we talking about? Oh, here. I don't know how many people seen this, but this is a cute picture that I took earlier. So I'm sitting here. I just joined the chat with Lisa, and I'm trying to eat my dinner here at my desk and chat in the chat. And my other cat, Charlotte, decided that she wanted some of my dinner. So she decided that she was just going to sit in front of the computer and say, if you're not sharing your food, Mom, I'm not letting you watch the show. Sorry. Oh my goodness, you guys. I have a really, really cute picture of the two, Quincy and Charlotte. This is them. They like to sit. I told you guys I have like a day bed or whatever, and they love to be underneath a blanket or whatever. So I've got my blanket on top of them, and they're just sitting there, just chilling. Who's that? Come here, come bud. Misty wants to see you again. What you doing? Well, come on, come on. Hey, you want to come up? All right, don't make me bend over the chair, please. That's a little bit awkward. Come here. You're such a good boy. All right, ready? All right, up we go. All right, so hold on, hold still. Don't freak out. So lift up your head. Lift up your head just a little bit so we can see. Don't be miserable. It's okay. So there is his white spot. You can just see a little bit of it. It's funny how sometimes it's more prevalent than others. Maybe if I turn him around this way, it'll be better. Oh, okay. What? We're just looking at your white spot. You want to lay on your back? No, he doesn't want to show it to you. But he has a white spot on his chest and a white spot on his belly. And other than that, he's all black. But then he does have these like 3 or 4 random, maybe 5 white hairs that are on his back right here, which is really odd. I don't know why. But other than that, he's all black. And he has gorgeous eyes. I think he has gorgeous eyes. He's very tall. He has a very long tail. And he's quite long. He's got long legs. He is, I don't know, I'd say he's about 7-8 pounds, right? He's not a big cat, but he's big, if that makes sense. Like he's long, if that makes sense what I'm saying. And then, of course, you guys have seen Charlotte. She's just a little tidbit of a thing. Right? Your sister Charlotte, are we talking about her? Yes. Do you want to say hi to the people? You want to say hi to my friends in the chat? Say hello to all the people in the chat. Hey? Yes, you want to say hi to the people in the chat? Hey? Listen, if I let him go right now, he'll be on that desk and all these cards will be on the floor and he will be chewing the camera wire. He is so mischievous, you guys. Oh my gosh. I can't tell you how many phone cards I've gone through. Oh, good night, Kevin. I hope you sleep well, my dear. I will see you around. Yes. Well, if you look at Misty's picture, she's got a kitty cat on her picture. So she likes you. Do you want to go live with Misty? We might be able to make out a deal. Do you want to run away from home? You want to run away from home? What? What? I think he's watching the banner go across the screen. He's fascinated. Absolutely fascinated. Mark, you're hysterical. Sharon, that's my husband. The Kalmar and CCFBG Garage, one of the same. They're both my husband. Just letting you know, not saying that you don't have to say hello to him or anything. I'm just letting you know. Mark, is Charlotte upstairs with you in Austin? Where are they? All right, I can't really shuffle cards like this, love. You're sort of impeding my performance here. Mommy will get thumbs down. I will get a letter from YouTube. Hey? I will be kicked off in shame. Hey? Mark, do you need a wrench now? Okay, don't swivel your head around. My goodness, you almost fell. Let me get back in there. Hold on, dear. All right, let me get back in there. All right. You're not sorry for the confusion at all. You love every single second of it. Honey, you want a card? Let's throw a card for Mark. What card should we throw for Mark? Let's throw. Are you leaving? On a jet plane. You want to sit behind me? Here, sit here. No. And he's out of here. Let us pull a let's pull a Zodiac Moon card for you. No, I'm okay. Get Buddy back. Ask him for the Addy. You're so kind. That, my friends, is what 17 years of marriage will do for you right there. Shall we tell them a story about how we celebrated our anniversary? Shall we tell them that story? Would you like to hear a humorous story about how not to treat your wife on your wedding anniversary? Anyone? You all let me know in the chat if you want to hear the story. Catman hubby. Good one, Ron. I'm going to air your dirty laundry, husband. Okay, you ready? Here's my story. So it's our wedding anniversary, and it's a work day, and my husband's at work, and I turn the kettle on to make my tea, as we discussed previously, that I like my tea in the morning. And when I go to pour the milk in, it looks like the milk is sour, so I have to pour it out, and I start again. And I take my tea, and I take a sip, and I'm like, it just does not taste right at all. Right? And at this point, I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to try it again. So I text my husband, or he texts me, whichever the case may be. I don't actually remember this part. But I said, you're going to have to bring some more milk home because, like, the milk's gone bad, right? I tried to make my tea and I couldn't have any tea because the milk's gone sour. And he's like, you used the kettle? And I'm like, well, of course I used the kettle. I made myself a cup of tea. I mean, that's how one makes a cup of tea, is with the kettle. And he was like, uh-oh. And I'm like, uh-oh, what? And he said, well, because I love you so much, and I make your tea for you, and you say it always tastes, he's giving me this whole story, right? I'm like, just spit it out and tell me what happened. He cleaned the kettle with CLR and did not rinse it out. That's right. That's what he did. So on our anniversary, he tried to off me, is what he did. Yep. Yep. Yep, that's what happened. He tried to off me with CLR. Yeah. So, of course, he put a post on Facebook saying, happy anniversary. And I said, happy my foot, right? So then, of course, like everyone was giving him the gears. And I mean, I know it was an accident, but honestly, it was just so funny. Like, it was so funny. I mean, I totally was like convinced that the milk was bad. That's why it was funny, right? And he was like, I mean, you could almost, I mean, I was texting him. I wasn't talking to him on the phone, but I could almost hear him through the text going like, uh-oh. Oh my gosh. Well, no, it's an electric kettle, so Oh my God, Lucy, I just told like the funniest story ever. So, short version, it's our wedding anniversary. I go to make myself a cup of tea, and I thought that the milk had gone bad, and so I made myself another cup of tea, and my husband had cleaned the kettle the night before with CLR and didn't rinse the kettle out. So he tried to kill me on our wedding anniversary. It's basically what happened. But listen, ladies and gentlemen, I would like to tell you that I use that for all it's worth. And it's still working for me. And that was, I don't know, honey, how many years ago was that? It was like 4 or 5 years ago. So it's still got a little bit of life left in it. So I'll use it. It does have its perks. Let's just put it that way. Yeah. I told him, be careful. Whatever I make you from now on, you just be. That's funny, Ron. Oh my gosh. Yeah. It was not intentional, but it was funny. And of course I make him pay for it every chance I get. And then I teased him for the longest time by saying that you know, I wouldn't get too overly confident if I were you, you know, because you weren't home when I started this meal or whatever. So, but he would never do anything like that. And you know why? Because he's worth more dead than I am alive. So, or no, how does it go? You're more dead than you are alive. So we're terrible. Isn't that awful? We love each other dearly. I don't want anyone to think that we don't. Yeah, no, he's still in the house and he does not sleep in the shed. So all things point to good. No, honestly, you know what, you guys? And I'm not saying this because he's in the chat. I've said it before. You know, this man has no problem. He will come home. He doesn't care if there's dinner on the table. If I don't feel well and I don't feel like cooking, or I'm feeling, you know, icky or panicky or whatever, there's no pressure. He will clean the house. He will do the laundry. He will cook a meal. He does all the grocery shopping because, of course, I don't leave the house, right? I can't tell you how many times he's gone to the store and we're on Messenger and I'm telling him, nope, hold the camera this way. Don't go to the left. No, I don't like that one. How about this one? He's gone to stores and tried jackets on for me and, you know, all kinds of stuff. And I mean, I don't know how many, I'm not saying that you know, anyone that you love wouldn't do that for you. I'm not saying that at all, but I realize how fortunate I am to have found someone who genuinely has a kind heart and loves me that way. That will do that for me. You didn't mention getting stuck sleeping on the couch. Yeah, right? Oh, Sharon, you're so sweet. I guess I have been. I'm going to call you that from now on, Mark. I'm going to call you Unicorn. That's funny. All right, CCFBG, you need to go to bed. Because if your alarm wakes me up at 6 o'clock for no reason, I'm not going to be happy. All right, I'm pulling one more card and then we're getting out of here. All right. Oh, look at that. Moon in Sagittarius. Moon in Sagittarius. Discovery, freedom, and adventure. Now, we have determined that Misty and Kelly are Leos. My husband is a Sagittarius, so how funny is it? Oh my God, really? And people wonder why I don't have any children. It's because of him. You are not a Scorpio. You are a Sagittarius. Okay, you guys, seriously. So, my mother was a Scorpio, right? And you know that they made some changes recently to the bye, Sharon. Blessings to you. Thank you for all your help tonight. You know that they made some changes to the zodiac, right? Like the dates and stuff like that. Oh, so my mother said one day, like as a joke or whatever, that that Scorpios are like the sex gods and goddesses of the zodiac. Well, oh my God, there was no living with him after that. Every time he opens up his mouth, he's like, I'm a Scorpio, like a parrot. I'm a Scorpio. It's like, no, you're not. You're a Sagittarius. But because my mom said that Scorpios are the sex gods and goddesses of the zodiac, he has convinced himself and tries to tell everyone else, I'm a Scorpio. The cusp is not noon. It has nothing to do with it. Oh my gosh. Anyways, his birthday is right on the cusp of Scorpio and Sagittarius, and he is convinced himself that he is a Scorpio. Whatever, be a Scorpio. Whatever. If it makes you feel better, be a Scorpio. So I am a Leo sun, I am a Leo rising, and an Aquarius moon. And Ron, you're an Aquarius, right? If I remember correctly. What about you guys? Give me your sign, baby. What's your sign? What is your sign? I have a feeling that you're all like doing other things while I'm sitting here talking to myself. No, I'm kidding. I'm totally teasing. Maybe you are. Jalicia is a Pisces sun, a Sagittarius rising, and a Libra moon. Interesting. So now, how does this go? So your sun sign is how you are perceived by the world. Is that not correct? And then your moon sign is, I can't remember. I wrote it down somewhere and I'll never find it. But how does that go? Does anybody know? So your sun sign is how the world perceives you to be, or is that your rising sign? That's how the world perceives you to be. And then your moon sign is, I don't know. It's all very confusing to me. Does anybody know? Oh, Janet. Okay, so what happened to your picture? Your picture's gone. Did you change it? So you're a Scorpio. Oh, there it is. That was weird. Your little purple J didn't show up. No. Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you, Jalicia. See? That's why Jay got you to be his manager first. I appreciate you helping me out. I knew one of them. Well, how great am I? I knew one of them meant that's the way that the world perceives you. Ron is an Aquarius with my sun at Scorpio. A lot of Scorpio in the room. Taurus, Sun, Cancer, Rising. Wow. That's interesting, eh, Anna Banana? I don't know that much about Taurus, but it's like strong-willed, right? And I don't mean that in a bad way, but because Cancers are very sort of soft. So that's an interesting combination for sure. Interesting combination for sure. Oh my gosh, you guys. All right, let's pick ourselves as sweet dreams. Mark, I'll get one of these people to remove you. I'm kidding. Yeah, it is an interesting combination for sure. You want to sing now, Ron? Think of a dragon. We are hard-headed and possessive of our treasures. That's cool. I like that. That works. Nothing wrong with that. Hello, Quincy. Meow. Meow. What you doing? Meow. My niece used to say that, by the way. What are you doing? She couldn't say doing, so she said dooning. So I don't know why I still say it. What's the matter, bud? Come. Come on. Misty is determined to see your white spot. Let's go. Come on up. Come. Oh, no, you're under the chair. Are you coming or not? Come on now. Come here. Come on. You have to come closer. I can't pick you up like that. Come on. He thinks we're playing a game. Oh my goodness gracious heavens to Murgatroyd. Oh. There's the white spot. There's the white spot. Take a picture. Look at what's going on the screen. Want to say hi to the people? I love you. 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 Can you guys hear him purring? Okay. Yeah, I don't totally understand it, but I did dive into it a little bit, but I think I have to do it when my mind, like that was about a year ago, but my mind wasn't able to retain and maintain everything I was learning. So I might dive back into it. And it's no secret, I'm trying to get an astrologer to come on for the series because I think it's very interesting when it comes to like life path numbers and like, you know, your name has a number and your birthday, like the actual date of it. And, you know, there's the houses and like, so there's lots of information there that you might be able to use to assist you if you knew, you know, sort of like what path you were supposed to be on, et cetera, et cetera. So that was something that I was looking into, but I don't know anyone that's an astrology expert, shall we say. So I pulled this card here for Sweet Dreams, and it says Inner Child. I reconnect with my inner child through fun and play. Yeah, numerology it is confusing, and I think part of the reason why it's confusing is that there are a lot of people that have sort of different beliefs, right? So, for example, if you go on to some places, they will say that 11, 22, and 33 are master numbers. And so if you have 11, 22, or 33, you know, that means something above and beyond. Sorry, I have cat hair all over my nose. That means something, you know, that you need to know about, kind of idea. And then there's other people that tell you that master number 33 is not a real thing. You know, that's just something that's been newly made up, you know, like by modern day. So how are you supposed to, you know, wrap your head around that? Like either you believe in it or you don't. Do you know what I mean? Like that doesn't really make any sense. And then of course, if you're adding things up and you come to a 33, what do? Do you add it up or don't you add it up? And I agree with you there, Jalicia, that I've gone to many different places and they all tell me something different. Right? So I have no idea. But yeah, you can add up your name and then the vowels in your name, your date of birth, and your name, the vowels in your name, your date of birth, and then there's something else. And there's like your soul's journey number and your destiny number and your life path number. And so it's very interesting, right? Yeah, no, absolutely. And the point that I'm trying to make is that, you know, like, you know how this whole theory about like do your own research, you know, I don't know if it's because I'm just, you know, of a certain age that I don't accept that. And when I say that I don't accept it, I don't mean that it's not a good idea or it's not a valid point. It is a valid point. But what we're doing by telling people to do your own research is now you're sending them off to sources that they cannot trust at all. And they're taking that information as, you know, as it's proven, as it's the gospel, so to speak, right? You know, just because I seen a flyer in the Safeway doesn't make it true, right? I mean, but you told me to do my research, so I stood at the community board and I read notices, and that's what it said. So now I believe it because that's what you told me to do. I don't really think that's great. You know, so I went to different places and I asked different people, and every place I went, I got a different answer. So I'm not really sure how to achieve what I need to achieve. And because I have a master number in my birthday, like if my birthday was, you know, February 1st of whatever, and it didn't equal out to an 11, a 22, or a 33, I wouldn't think that it was weird, or I probably wouldn't have a problem. But because I have a master number in my birthday, it makes it a little more difficult for me to sort of figure out what am I supposed to be believing. I also learned on the video that I watched, or two of the videos that I watched, they spoke about karmic debt. So if you have a number that equals out to 19, I think, or I believe is one of the numbers, that you were chosen as a person that had a karmic debt, which means you were sent to this life to repay whatever debt you had from your previous life. Now, whether I believe that or not is completely immaterial. I then asked a numerology person that they had on one of our shows in our community, and they said that they don't do that. I'm like, okay, but the point is, do we or don't we? I don't actually know, so I don't know. You know what I mean? I just wish that the information was the same and it was accurate, right? Like it's like the crystals, right? Everywhere you go, they tell you something different. So I mean, you know, Nancy Jean, for example, is not available to everybody. Is my point, right? So like if you're just an average person that is, you know, it's experiencing, you know, maybe you're a little stressed out at work or whatever the case may be, and someone happens to mention crystals to you, and you look it up on the internet, I mean, my gosh, you could get like 8 different answers, right? That's all. Everything expands with time. We learn more as we grow. Just because some don't accept does not mean it's accurate. No, 100%. I think it's a spiritual info the same as what we know. Yeah, I mean that's a good point. Yeah. So what I was told is that, so if you have a master number in your birthday, like if your birth date is 11, or if your year, or you have a month, which is 11, and your year adds up to 11, 22, or 33, then you don't add those together, you know, or add them down, however, which way you want to say it, to get a single digit. You leave them as they are, which is fine. But then my answer is different, right? I've also seen people do it where they take, so let's take, oh, it's 11/11. Thank you, mommy. I love you. Miss you. That's my mommy. I seen that. So if you have a birthday, so let's take an example. Let's have an example. Let's say that your birthday is October the 20th of the year 2020. Let's make it 2018. So if you're doing numerology and your birthday is October, what the heck did I say, 20th, 2019. So I've seen this done two ways. So one way is you take October, so that's 10. So 1 plus 0, right? Or yeah, 1 plus 0 is still 1. And then your birthday is 20, so you reduce that down to a 2. So now you've got 1 plus 2, right? So that equals 3. Then you add the year, and the year is 2000 and, what did I say, 18? So you've got 2 plus 0 plus 1 plus 8. So that's 11, right? So what do you do with the 11? Do you add it or do you not add it? So it's just totally confusing to me. Bye, Ron. Hope you have a good night's sleep, love. Thank you for joining us tonight. Yeah, it's very confusing, right? I'm interested in it because I'm kind of a numbers girl. Like, numbers are kind of my thing. But my point in saying that was that the way that I seen it done on one video, they said to add the whole thing together. So don't stop. So like day, month, or month, day, year. Add the whole thing up, reduce it down to a single digit. Doesn't matter if it is a master number or it's not a master number. So I've seen that. Then they said that if you have a master number in your birthday or your birth month, then you leave that alone, but the year you bring down to a single digit, right? And the way that they did it was they added the month and the day, and then they added the year separately, and somehow or another that made the equation different, and I totally didn't understand that. And then I had it explained to me where you add the whole thing together, even if you have a master number, but somehow you point out that you have a master, like you leave it over in the corner or something. Like I was like, what are you talking about? It's like, honestly, it was like learning a new language. I was like, what? And then I just sort of went like, I really don't need to know, but I'll have to like buy myself a book and like, you know, like just decide on that one particular, like whatever. If I was reading Bob's numerology book, whatever Bob says is what I'm gonna move forward with. So yeah, no, I've heard that. I've heard that one before. Yeah, it's interesting for sure. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to call it a night. I am pooped. We've been on here for 2 hours and 13 minutes, and I love that. I thank everyone for joining me tonight. Maybe we should do this on the regular. Would you guys like that? Would you like a place to hang out, like, you know, after 9 kind of thing? We could do that. What should we call it? PJs and oracles, or what? Oracles and PJs? It's a PJ party. A PJ party. I guess basically, Delicia, the idea of it is to it's along the same lines in some respect as like a past life reading, or, you know, any kind of reading that you get where you're asking if, you know, do I have something that I need to work on? Do I have like a block that I need to get through? Am I on the right path? That kind of an idea. Because the different sets of numbers that you can pull out from your birth name, as well as your birth date, tell you what life path number you're on, which could include like what kind of career you should aim for, you know, whether you're going to have like financial troubles, whether you're not, you know, whether you have you're more prone to emotional issues. All those kinds of things are told to you in those series of numbers, in a similar way to the way that astrology is given to us, right? Like you have your sign, so that's your birthday, right? And then you have your rising sign, so that would be like whatever your name number would work out to be, for example, right? And then you have your moon sign, and then you have all the other houses, and like, so it's like a whole thing. And it is, if you know your number and you read it, 9 times out of 10, it's very accurate. So it could, I mean, I'm sure it proves useful to some people, right? If only you understood it and could get an accurate number out of it, right? Yeah, I'd love to find someone to come on and talk about numerology so that we could all understand it. You know, because I think it could be, I mean, if nothing else, it would be, you know, neat to do. You'd be taking everyone's names down in your, that you know, right? And trying to figure out what their deal is, what makes them tick. Yes, evening and night chats, PJ party. I like that. That's cute. I'm always having a PJ party. I don't care. And I don't go anywhere unless it's on a nice PJ party. Yeah. All right. Be there, be square. PJ party it is. PJ party it is. PJ party it is. All right, butterfly kisses healing. Many blessings to you, my dear. Have a good night's sleep. Sleep well. And all that good stuff. I'm going to put all my cards away. I love each and every one of you. I thank you so much for all of your support and your love. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the thumbs up and all those other funky things that one needs to do. I really, really appreciate it. Anna Banana is saying, I took a little time investigating numerology, did my mom's, and started telling her what was wrong with her. Oh, nice. I'm sure she appreciated that. Oh, thank you, Jalicia. I love you right back, my dear. Yes, many blessings to all of you. Thank you so much. You guys are absolutely wonderful. You know that I love you. And I don't know what's going on tomorrow. I believe that Sonia Rain Lee has a show on Fridays. I think that's her Oracles and Chat, if I'm not mistaken. And like I said, that Allie has the show on the feminine thing, so that might be different. I know that Debbie Freebeard Spirit has her Friday thing that happens. And I will be recording my shadow reading with Kathleen J. Lightworker. I think we're at 9:00 tomorrow night. So if I do come on, it won't be till like maybe 10:30. But I'll post it, like if I'm going to come on, I'll post up like way earlier so that you guys will have some notice. That's really cool on a banana that it was really accurate. I mean, that's the thing. Like if the information is there, if we could use it and it could be helpful to us, then why not, right? I'm telling you, on a banana, I'm coming. I'm gonna have to have you on here one night, so I know you're not my cousin, because that's exactly the way she would talk to my husband. You can be my cousin. Anyway, do you want to be my cousin? Yay! All right, ladies and gentlemen, I love you very much. Thank you to everybody. Thank you for joining me. You always make me feel so good, and I hope that in some small way that, you know, having some cards thrown around helps you a little bit too. If not, maybe just the chat, just feeling the love in the chat. That's what we're here for, right? To support each other and love each other, lift each other up. I'm going to click the off button. Are we ready? So tomorrow night, PJ party, let's say 10:30. Be there or be, right? I'm laughing at myself. I love you guys. Blessings. Good night. Sleep well. Hope you have a wonderful Friday. Bye for now.